In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can publish your application from GitLab repository directly to your VPS server, only with Gitlab CI, which is a really great tool. And what is the best about it? With some limitation, you can use it for free, and like for my personal project, I never hit this limitation, and I'm using it all the time. So you need only like empty GitLab repository or your application repository and VPS server. At first we need to set up VPS, and with only two things. At first we need to have installed Docker on this server, and you can do it with my older script. It's a really fast way how to install Docker, but you can choose also something else. Everything you need is going to this link. You can find it in description under this video, and after you connect to your machine, you can apply only this command. So at first I'm gonna log into my empty new server. Oh wait, I already was there before this initialization. Okay. Yes. I'm in. As I said, it's an empty server, so we need to install our Docker. This script install even supervisor and Docker, but we want only Docker, but we can use it all. So only pass this command and wait. After our installation is complete, we can check it if our Docker is working with simple command docker -v. Yes, Docker version, it's working correctly. And now we need to generate SSH key to access our virtual server without user credentials. You can find really great tutorial under this link. It's on page DigitalOcean, and only with few commands. First is this SSH keygen. We generate our key, and you can see right now that it's here under -ssh. There is two new files without key. After that, you need to put our public key to authorized keys, and you can simply do it with this command, cat public path to our public key, and put it to under SSH authorized keys. Okay, now we can copy our private key here and save it to some place. I'm gonna use our empty repository, but don't forget to delete it before commit. So save it. At first we need to change mode of this key to 400, and we can test it with SSH command with path to our key, and with root access to our server. Come on, up. Sometimes these editors consoles have some problems. Are you? Come on, guys, come on. Does it work? Oh, it works. Okay, we are in. You can see we are under our VPS. This is what we need to know. Okay. So our server is ready, so we can go to next step, and it's containerized our application because the process is that we're gonna publish a container of this application, image of this application to our server through this GitLab pipeline. So for this we at first need some application to publish. So I'm gonna choose a Node.js application because there is some step I wanna show. It's building process of this image that you can in the pipeline build your application before publish it. So this is really great feature. So we initialized no, we didn't. We initialize our new package and we install their Express server to publish our Hello World application. It's very easy, so okay, and our application gonna run on our application gonna use port 80 and let's test it. Okay. Oh, hello world, it's working here. Now we do our package JSON. We wanna put our start script. Index.js. Nice. And right now we are ready to create our Docker file and containerize our application. I'm gonna use the Docker file from some of my other projects, so because I'm lazy to write it. And okay, here it is. We use the image with pre-installed node. Choose working directory, copy all content, install our dependencies, and remove the dev dependencies, but it's right in our case there's none. And we wanna expose in our container. We wanna expose port 80, and of course run our application. Let's save it for testing. If everything is all right, we create Docker Compose, and because this is for me is faster way. How to test it? So okay, let's ready. Docker Compose up. Okay, server is running. Let's check it. Hello world, and it is really running, so everything is okay. We can delete this test files, and next step is set up GitLab repository. Okay, Well, for this we need, of course, go to our GitLab repository. Here under settings you can find, and wait, yeah, here in settings you can go to under repository link, and here is deploy tokens. We need to create special group. You can learn about this group under this link here, and it's special group which will create you in your pipeline these two variables with access to your container registry. It's like Docker Hub but on GitLab, and for this you need only create. It's really simple. You need only create token, deploy token with the name GitLab deploy token, no express, and read the registry right here. We create it, and yes, we don't need to save it. Okay, now we need to go to setting and to under CI/CD, and we need to set some variables. These variables is like, you can choose name for it what you want, but in our GitLab CI YAML it's gonna be like this. Master host, it's a IP address, or host to your server. It's called master because it's like master, and develop server, this is our master. So we set it up. Another is our SSH user, and it's root. And last is our certificate, like SSH key, this private key, and we put it here and call it master SSH key. But here you need to choose save it as a file. What's the difference between a variable is that variable is like directly the value of this like variable is under this environment variable, but if you choose it as a file in pipeline under this environment variable, it's gonna be as file path to file which contains all this value. And create it. You can protect it in protected branches, play with the rules for all your developers. Here I don't want to complicate it. And okay, we are ready to go to next step. Next step is create GitLab CI file. Let's begin. Here I'm gonna delete this key because we don't need it anymore, and let's create our GitLab CI. GitLab CI YAML. I already have some template for it. Well, template, it's ready to work, but let me describe you how it works. At first you need to create stages of this Redis process. It's like build for building this this container, and deploy our container to our server. Before script we set some docker variables. It's only for identify like how name our new container, and this is like nicer name. In first stage, build, we wanna build our Docker container, so we at first need to choose some image which support running Docker in Docker, and we need to tell GitLab that we gonna run Docker in Docker. So this is these lines, and after that, when it's triggered, manual only on click. And first thing what we need to do is to log into our container registry, and in our pipeline, GitLab set for us these variables with credentials already, so we only use it. We load some previous images if there's any. If not, here or true makes that script don't fail if nothing exists, and we are ready to build our Docker image. This is this. You can do it with this command, and after that, after everything is okay, we gonna push it to our container registry, and we wanna test it. So there's nothing easiest like git add all, or maybe we can create some git ignore, because we don't wanna push all our dependencies. And node modules, yes, and I think it's all right now. Yes. Okay, we undid it. Git ignore GitLab. Yes, we are ready to commit. Submit. Create Docker image of our application in GitLab CI pipeline. So, and we push it. Yes. Now we check it here in our project, and yes, there is everything what it should be. And we can go here to our pipelines, and we see that there is ready our build script. So let's test it. Okay, job succeeds. So we can check here in packages, container registry, if our container was published correctly. Yes, we can see that there is two containers with like same content, and one of it is like for this specific commit, and second is with the branch name. It's a really good practice, because sometimes you wanna publish latest branch build, but sometimes you want like specific commit build. And next step is to deploy this application, and for this we use already prepared code of mine, and it's a deploy stage. For image we only need some Docker image with SSH client. I choose to use this one. I have good experience with it, and everything works normally. Yeah, as I told you, under this environment GitLab environment variable, what we set is path to our file with our certificate key, and we need to set write chmod on it, write rights for it, And now fun begins. We have here SSH command to connect to our machine with provided credentials. You can see like that. At first we want to skip this checking of host, because we can answer in pipeline, we can answer to it, so we can do it with this. And after that we provide path to our key and SSH user with IP address of our host. We need to in our machine, we need to log to our container register in our like GitLab too. And again GitLab provide us this registry path and these credentials for deploying this for the credentials to this registry for deploying this application, only with read writes. And after we log in, we again connect to this SSH. It's separated here because I couldn't find the right way how to combine it to one command. And because there is lots of like putting environments of Breskit, and I didn't figure it out, and this worked fine. It's only easy tutorial, you can modify it by yourself if you want, and if you find a way, of course, write it to me to comments or as a comment in Gist. Okay, second, we after we set up this Docker registry, we want to remove old images what is running there. Even if they are running, we want to delete them. Why is that? Because you don't want to waste space of on your virtual machine, and it's better to delete it before we start new container. Yes, we delete our container before we start new one, so there is some time when our application is not working, but again you can edit it and do do it without of time. And the last what we need to do is run our new container, and we set it here. We want restart it always, expose all our ports in Docker file, and this is it. So our deploy script is ready too, so we can test it. Git commit. And git push. Okay, let's check it in our pipelines. YAML invalid. Okay, where? Wow. Okay, so git while git push. Okay, git push, and it's working now. Again, we first need to build our application, because we need to build this specific commit. And after it's done, we can run our deploy script and check if it's working. Okay, it seems that our pipeline is succeed, and we can come on. Well, it's okay, and we can check it on server. And 7 hours ago, let's say 19 minutes. Oh, I'm not connected to my server. And we can see that our container is running 42 seconds, and we can check it in our browser. And I again lost my IP address. Come on. Here. I hope. Okay, hello world, this is our application running on our VPS and everything seems to be fine. So this is how to make automatic pipelines. Thank you for watching, and if you have any question, just write it to the comment and I'm gonna try to answer to you. Okay, thank you again and bye.